Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Welcome back, welcome back. John, Megacycle, and Revenge, my beautiful co-host here for another episode of the Megacycle Entertainment AOD Tournament. How are you, sir?
Excellent.
Excellent. Sky Mix versus Bassie. Is it Bassie? Bassie? Am I saying that?
Let's go, Bassie.
Bassie. Okay, Bassie655 here. We've got a China tank and a United States laser. Okay, fair enough.
Tank is interesting.
Yeah, the last time I saw it, they were using, I guess, just tons of Gatling? I've seen enough of these that they're starting to meld together in my mind, which is unfortunate. But thank goodness I'm recording these. I can watch these anytime I want now.
Lovely.
Yeah. Both these players just getting bang on tons and tons and tons of dozers. It's exactly what you need. You're really fighting against yourself if you don't have enough build capacity, especially considering this map is designed to have all the money. There's a crate here worth, I don't know, $250,000. There's a ton of cash and a ton of cash possibilities. So it's good to see tons of dozers out. Sky wasting no time at all, advancing his front line as far as he can, going about middle. I'd call this the middle of the top part of the map. We're going like that, right there.
You mean Bessie?
Oh, crap. Yep. Sorry. Got my players confused. Yep. Okay. Sky. Let's just start over. Interesting. Seeing Sky building war factories in front of the defensive line. Probably going to move up. Bassie. Oh, Avengers already? I'm liking these strats. I'm liking how this is panning out already.
These guys are quick.
Yeah, tons of power in the back. Infantry already. Probably researching capture. Let's check on Sky a bit here. Infantry, barracks, yep. Definitely going to be pouring hackers out of that. These guys are on lock. I'm not seeing anything out of Sky. Sky's got about maybe 2 more minutes before the Humvees show up. Maybe 3 minutes. But those Humvees are going to be the first wave that's actually going to provide any amount of attack capability. Yep, okay. First Gatlings off the field.
They're gonna get plenty out in time.
Yeah. 130,000 for both of these players. These guys got a lot of build capacity. A lot of room for improvement and engagement. So hopefully they're going to spend down that cash quickly, boosting up their economy. Bassie just going ape crap on those laser turrets. Sky doing the same thing with Gatling. Good stuff so far. Getting the captures going on. Lots and lots and lots of barracks. Internet center, which means Sky also has his propaganda center. He's got Gatling towers around for those sneak attacks. Everything looks good. Let's take a quick look at Bassie. Yep, capping everything up. Already got his Auroras. Power, 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 power. Everything looks good. I'm hoping to see some late game economy and their own strat center. Yeah, this is just going to be a slaughter.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Oh, stealth detection right out of the gate.
Absolutely. That's a good call. The listening outpost is an absolute steal. It's $800 for the unit, if memory serves. That comes with 2 tank hunters, which are $300 apiece. So, really, you're getting stealth detection, a vehicle which is providing armor for $200. Really. So, good value.
Bassie's actually moving up quite a bit.
A lot faster than some of the other players, yeah. Using those Auroras to really, really good use. Really good effect. Sky still has not capped his yet. Still also does not have the Gatling upgrade. Sky's got some good unit composition, some anti-tank to go with all that anti-infantry. Bassie's not going to need a ton for these first few waves. These laser towers, as long as he's building them real dense like this, should be fine. I wonder if we're going to see either of these players get all the way up here. Up at the top. That would be a bit of interesting.
We'll see.
This is going to be absolutely no problem for either of these players. These aircraft don't have an attack script, so it's just going to be pew pew and they're all dead. Yep. Amazing. So Revenge, help me out here. If you want it to be this kind of the way Sky is playing, with the tons of units, do you think GLA has a better chance with just quad cannons, or do you think China has a better shot with the Gatling tanks and the listening outposts? Like, who do you think would be better for this formula?
Well, I think China would need more battle masters in the mix against more heavy armored tanks like Overlords.
Okay.
But I think the Gatlings are more effective against air, so...
Okay. So if you had a GLA stealth, let's say, and a China tank, and they played the exact same way, tons of units like this, do you think China would do a better job?
Yeah, I think so in the end.
Okay, that's fair.
If he manages to collect enough money, that is, because that is definitely a factor.
Yeah.
China's gonna need to spend that cash.
Absolutely. And I've been pretty darn vocal throughout my general's career how much I dislike the China late-game economy. This guy's got a good amount of hackers already going on. I'm hoping to see out of Bassie some drops. Okay, we got Pathfinders for the sneak attack. Yeah, I'm not seeing any cash drops or anything, so I'm hoping Bassie's going to have enough cash in that late game. Over here, Avengers like crazy. Good. That's what I want to see too. This guy just going absolutely ham on the units.
Yep. He's probably already cranking out quite a bit of hackers if I see that blob in the back.
No, you're absolutely right. He's got quite an assortment. And here's the second motorcycle wave. Yep.
No problem.
Absolutely nothing, yeah. Also no issues. Now, based on this current loadout, if we were to say send the final wave right now, I don't know who I think would win. We've got a lot of Avengers here, which really adds the DPS for Bassie. For Sky, these Gatling tanks are nothing to really sneeze at. There's a lot of good volume here. I don't know. What do you think? If we said send the final wave right now, who wins it?
Well, right now it would be Sky, but a moment ago they were all sitting in the back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now that Sky's moving up. A couple of casualties going to happen here.
Yeah, Gatlings are definitely beast against air.
Yep.
Oh, going all the way to the top.
Okay. This is a bit of a game changer. Not only
definitely.
Yeah, not only
I'm gonna want to see more battle monsters in the mix though.
You're right. You're absolutely right. That or maybe some bunkers filled in with rocket troops or something.
But just look at the minimap, he's just spamming out the vehicles.
Yeah. This is an observation I made a couple of matches ago with Ninja Demon 45. Is what we're seeing is as these players are starting, let's just take Bassie for example. He's building the Great Wall of the United States. Very dense, very compact clusters of laser turrets. Make sure that you've got very concentrated hard DPS right there. As you expand, you get more of a Swiss cheese defense. Things are a bit more spread out. There's some gaps. There's some holes. You got to be really careful because that wave we just saw, there could have been some significant loss because there's not enough damage. So as these guys are moving up, you've got to make that decision. Do you keep Swiss cheese in it? Do you just keep moving, just add a turret here or there, just get coverage? Or do you keep it really tight? Yeah, this is a wave that's going to be interesting. These overlords are just going to run over the quads. Gats. Ugh.
Close enough.
Yep. But you're absolutely right. This is a round that we just saw specifically. You need more anti-armor.
Yeah, if he had all quads there instead of Gatling, well, assuming he would be GLA.
Yep.
Then they would have been shredded easier, but...
Yep. Absolutely. So hopefully we're going to see some recognition there and start seeing some diversity of troops. I'll just do a quick base check. Yeah, what timing. I knew that was coming up. What timing. Sky should have absolutely no problem. He's got enough Gatling things. And... yeah. Pathfinders just ended it for Bassie over here. Well played. Good coordination. He's got enough of them. You're going to need a lot more of them to finish off the next wave, though. The next sneak attack. And what's that I hear? Scudstorm. Hopefully the Scudstorm will take down Colonel Jerkface right here.
Well, he's firing at it quite a bit, and so...
yeah, Sky might
actually take it out.
Yep. Oh! Alright. I feel bad for Sky. He lost his command center, but I actually feel really, really good because Colonel Jerkbutt went with him. Colonel Stupid Head. Alright, let's take a quick cash check. 7,000 for Sky, 8,000. He's got enough hackers, though, so that money is going to be ticking up pretty fast.
He's got a solid income.
I don't think there's any late-game economy for Bassie still. We'll take a quick base check. But this is where it's problematic. We're already about 12 minutes into the match. If you don't really have enough late-game economy stocked up now, stocking it up at this point is going to be even harder. Oh, I think that's our first supply drop right there. He's got the regular supply drops there. Oh, there's another one. Yeah. So these are the right decisions to make. Upgrade your cash, upgrade your economy right now, because in about 5 minutes, it's going to be too late. Still not seeing any Battle Masters, are you?
I saw a few occasionally, but...
yep, you're right. 1 or 2 of them. I like Sky's approach, but he needs to double down hard on that for that to pan out. He's got the money.
Some helixes might even work.
That might not be bad. Yeah. I don't know how many more Avenger waves we're going to have. 2 or 3?
Yeah, something like that.
Was dropping in Battle Masters, yep. Okay, now we're seeing the line for Bassie getting a little more filled in, which is good. Let's do a quick power check here. Sky with about 40 more power. Bassie with 100 more power. Wow, 90 more power? Yeah, he's fine. They're all fine. Easy. Those lazy turrets. Those laser turrets just wreck face. So what do you think? Right now, Sky's holding on, but a heavy wave or 2 could change that. Bassie's creeping up, maybe same thing? Heavy wave or 2 might change? What do you think? Who's winning right now? I know I asked this before, but now that the game has sifted down a bit more, who do you think's got this?
I don't know. I think Sky might have his Gatling tanks a little bit more too much up to the front.
Okay.
If those get melted down quite a bit, Bassie might have it.
Yeah, that's true. Let's take a quick look at Sky's base. I'm not seeing a ton of... well, there's some Gatling, but I'm not seeing a ton of blockage here. Oh, wow, with the hackers. Holy buckets.
Yep.
Yeah. No, you're right. This'll be interesting. That Overlord wave that's like 20 Overlords and the Dragon tanks and such, that might change the game a bit here. I wonder what the logic behind that is.
Well, he's just trying to distract the units. But with some snipers incoming,
Yeah.
they're just gonna go poof.
That was probably the worst wave to deploy that.
Probably.
I feel bad for him.
Now in this wave, that would be bad. Actually, probably was bad because he had like 8 battle masters up front,
Yep.
and they're probably all shredded by that infantry.
Yep. Now, here's kind of the gotcha. What the hell? Oh, he changed battle plans. So he probably went from Seek and Destroy to Bombardment. Oh no, he changed to Seek and Destroy. Oh, maybe that makes more sense. I'm not sure. Scud Storm number 2 just hitting the wings. Sky lost his command center, as we know.
I'm sure he built a new one by now.
I'm very confident he did as well. Yep, right down there. So the thing I was going to mention is, for China, the only real countermeasures they have are the ECM tank. And the ECM tank, what it does is it doesn't disable the missile or the rocket or anything. It just deflects the rocket, so it can still hit something else. ECM tanks won't really do a whole lot of good here, aside from their other ability, which is vehicle disable. So that could be cool. Maybe a dozen ECM tanks just to shut down the enemy to buy you some time to shred them. That might work, but the deflection ability of the ECM tank wouldn't do a whole lot. Oof.
The new cannons.
Oof.
Looks like Sky shredded them immediately.
Yeah, I was gonna go check on Sky originally, but his wave disappeared.
Yep.
This better emphasizes the need for that standing army right here. Just even a handful of Chinooks. Comanches, right. A handful of Comanches would have been perfect right there.
Yep.
Don't need a ton, but something would have been better than nothing. But still, got handled out in the end. Okay, so here's that heavier wave we were kind of talking about.
Yeah, Sky's built up a big army by now.
Okay, Sky's got it handled with some casualties. Very similar military doctrine as with the quads. You're gonna accept a lot of casualties, just understand that's a thing, and just carry on. Keep building stuff. Bassie getting pushed back a little bit, not enough to be shut down at all, but enough to get a little resistance.
I don't know if he's got enough Avengers, though.
Let's take a quick gander. I know usually with this amount of Avengers you could say that pretty sarcastically, but no, you're absolutely right. He's going to need to pile those on. How's the cash? Bassie looking at... Ooh, could probably take out another student loan or something. This guy burning through his cash pretty hard, too. Plenty of power, yeah. Another heavy wave.
Sky's definitely got him beat in the money game, though.
Yeah. That's the thing that's always tricky about these AODs. You never know what's next, especially if you're just coming to a match and you haven't played it before. You never know what's the right decision until you give a map a couple of tries. You spend like the first 20 minutes building up that eco because you can handle the waves with a couple of units, or do you save it for more defense? How do you really handle it? And you really only get that from experience on a map, because every map can throw you curveballs, especially this one. Scud storms, sneak attacks, wacky attack waves, the whole 9 yards. Oh. Air wave completely melted. Annihilated, yep. Well done to both sides. Worked out real well. Not seeing any overlords or battle masters aside from what Sky has been dropping from his general promotion. There's one. He's got the auto-loader upgrade, which is good. Try to maximize the effectiveness. He hasn't built a nuclear weapons facility for his super weapon, so he's not going to be able to get the... I forget what it's called. The nuclear shells, or the uranium shells, and the nuclear drivetrain. He's not going to be able to get those for a while. I think I can say with confidence, I don't think either of these players are going to lose because an enemy got past. It's just a question of who wins first, yeah?
Yeah, and I think at this point, Sky has so many that he feels like all he needs is Gatlings.
Yep. Pathfinders take out that sneak attack pretty quickly. Same thing with Sky's Gats. Just there's so much of it, it's just gonna shred all that infantry, and it did. Absolutely. This is amazing. Just watching, it's just... Gatling tanks falling out of the sky. Calling them quads. I don't know why. Oh, wait. I remember why, because I'm an idiot. Oh, those overlords are just running over troops. Alright, let's take a quick look over here. Bassie reacting immediately with Aurora Alphas. Yep, that wave's already done. Took out all the heavy gear. What we're seeing here is we're actually seeing some of these units bleed off the map, right up here at the top. And actually, Sky's units can't target them because they're not legal targets. I don't know how to explain this from a map editing perspective, but I can say it in like a dumb term. Is I've seen games handle units that fall, quote-unquote, fall off the map, and they become illegal targets. So you see Sky's units can see them, but they're not doing anything
because they're right outside the map border.
Yeah, so the second they come off the map border, they become illegal reference points, and you cannot target them. You can't guard your units, and they'll attack them. There's literally nothing you can do about it until they come back in play, I'll call it. I don't how else would you... I don't know if I explained that right. Did I kind of do it revenge, or is there more science behind it? Yep. Oh,
that pretty much sums it up.
Inbound, annihilated. Yep. And this should be the final wave. Yep.
Oh.
And Sky. Oh, perfect time for Frenzy. And Sky already won.
Yep.
Yep.
Gatling's just shredding through that.
Yep. Good presentation from both of these guys. Good execution. Good to see them both moving up to that front line, like all the way up. Sky just had this a little bit more dialed in. And Sky wasn't swimming, you know, Sky wasn't doing amazingly the entire time. There were some times where it was like, man, if there was like a dozen more Overlords, Sky might have lost this. The Bassie was close. But yeah, it was just Sky coming out in the end with the amount of units. What do you think?
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting match.
Yeah, well played to both these guys. Alright, let's move on to round 2.